Recently, I saw a video of an Indian pastor justifying a man going out of his marriage and having a relationship with another woman because the wife did not fulfill the marital needs of this husband. And this baffles me to understand, where is love? What is the definition of love? And these Christians justify this action by quoting 1 Corinthians chapter 7, where Paul says, husbands, you are not authority of your body. Your wife is the authority of your body. In the same way, wife, you are not authority of your body. The husband is the authority. And therefore, the expectation of the husband is for the wife to fulfill all what he desires because he is the authority of her body. And when that does not happen, the husband is disappointed and he is frustrated and he goes elsewhere to fulfill the desires of his heart. And that makes me question Christianity in two ways. One is, what does the Bible say? Another one, what is true love? The first thing, what does the Bible say? A casual reading of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 will make you understand the intent of Paul is not for you to make authority over your spouse's body, but rather for you to yield your authority to your spouse. The essence of the scripture is not to say, you are mine, but it is to say, I am yours. And you might say, this is impractical. How can I be in a relationship continuing to yield when my spouse is not fulfilling my desires? Very simple. Every human being is created in the image of God, and God is love. Therefore, the nature of every human being is love, and that defines their soul. So even the murderers of murderer, if you go and dig deep, you'll find love deep in their hearts. You cannot separate that, because that is the image of God in which that human being is created. The culprit here is our brain. When this true love that's coming from the bottom of our heart goes through this filter in our brain, it comes out as frustration, bitterness, anger, and so on. So if you are able to identify the influence of your brain and remove that influence and make your heart win, then it makes it easy for you to yield to your spouse even when your spouse does not fulfill your desires. Now, how do you identify the influence of your brain? It's simple again. Your brain has tangible responsibilities. One of them is storage. It stores all historic events. So if your expression of love to your spouse is influenced by historic events, that is an influence of the brain. The second responsibility of brain is intent. Due to various influences, either cultural or social or even our own fantasies, the brain drives desires and expectations that we have on our spouse. When those expectations are not met, it impacts the expression of love towards our spouse. And the third responsibility of brain is intellect. That's the machine learning part of our brain, where patterns are stored and profiles are made and several subconscious bias comes in. This part of our brain draws some judgment on our spouse that stops our expression of love towards them. If you want to have a successful marriage, make sure your brain does not impact the expression of your love to your spouse. If you let the brain overcome your heart, you lose. If you let your heart overcome your brain, you will have a successful marriage.